Hello guys, my name is Balkrishna Srivastav and welcome to Code with BK. So in this video, we write Java code solution for question 5 of ICSE 2024 Computer Applications Specimen Paper, which is this question. So before we begin, it is a request to please subscribe to my channel because a lot of viewers are not subscribed and your subscription is very important. So please do subscribe to my channel. So let's begin. So this is the question that is given. Alright, take a minute and give this a reading. Okay, so it says define a class to accept a string and convert it into uppercase. Count and display the number of vowels in it. Okay, so this is the input, this is the output. Okay, so it says that you have to define a class that is able to do all this. So I'm going to solve this in two ways. In my first approach, I'm going to create a class which will have data members and methods to fulfill all this. Then I'm going to create an object of that class and call the functions in the main. Okay, this is my first approach. In my second approach, I am going to code everything in the main of a class. Okay, because either ways both these requirements are fulfilled. Okay, but they're just two approaches. Okay, so I'm going to say class question 5. Okay, it says accept a string, so I'm going to take a string as a data member. I'll say it string. Okay, and convert it to uppercase, display the number of vowels in it. Okay, so this is the only data member I need. I don't need a constructor. If I'm creating class for this, I just need to accept a string, convert it into uppercase and display vowels. So I'm going to write a method to accept. So public void accept. Okay, I need a scanner object to read from the user. So system.in, and I will have to do import java.util.scanner. Okay, I'm going to print a prompt message. Okay, enter a string. Okay, this is something that is actually not needed. Okay, because your requirement is only to accept a string. This prompt statement is for my convenience, so that when I test this code, I should be having a print statement from the program and then I input my string. Okay, so I say string, which is my data member, is equal to scanner dot. Now you can use next or next line. I'm going to use next line. Okay, because it says string, although in the example this word does not have white spaces, but it does say string, so I'm going to assume the entire line of input is a possible input. Okay, not just one word. Okay, so I'm using next line. Okay, and then I'm going to convert this string right here into uppercase. Convert string to uppercase. Okay, so I'm going to say string is string dot to uppercase method case, the inbuilt to uppercase method from the string class. Alright, so I've done the part where I accept a string and I convert it to uppercase. Then count and display number of vowels. So I'll say public void count vowels. Okay, alright, so we know vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Okay, and lowercase a, e, I, o, u. Okay, but right after I am reading my string, I am converting it to uppercase. So these 5 possible cases are gone. I just have to check for uppercase now. So I'm going to say int num vowels is 0. Okay, and finally I'm going to print vowels, num vowels, number of vowels. I always try to replicate the output from the question as much as possible. Okay, plus num vowels. Okay, all right, so I basically iterate this string dot length. Okay, and in each iteration I get the ith character from char at method. Okay, now to check if a character is a vowel or not, there are multiple approaches to it. I've already uploaded a separate video dedicated on how to check if a character is a vowel or not. You can check it out. Here I'm going to use index of method. That is, I'm going to say if I will say vowels, right, is A, E, I, O, U, all possible vowels in this string. Okay, now if this dot index of C is not equal to -1, okay, I do now vowels plus plus. Okay, so what this if condition is checking, if the index of this character in this string is found and is not -1. So index of method takes a character and checks if this character is found in this string or not. Okay, So if C is found in vowels, it will return the first index where C is found in vowels. Okay, and if C does not exist in vowels at any of the indices, it returns -1. Index of returns -1 if C is not found. So the inequality to -1 is to check if the return value is not -1, it means that the return value is valid. It means this C is found in this vowels. It means C is one of these. It means C is a vowel. And that's why I do no vowels plus plus. So my count vowels is done as well. Okay. I will add one more method, display. So the output is system.out.print uppercase input string is plus this string. Okay, and I am assured that this string will be uppercase because right after we read it in accept we change it to uppercase. Okay, and that is what we assume here in this method as well. That's why we check for only uppercase vowels. Okay, then I call this method count vowels. Alright, so this is my class. I just have to create an object of this class and call the functions. So I'll say public static void main string args. Okay, you say question 5 equal to new question 5. Okay, calling the default constructor. Now this main can be within this very class question 5 itself, but I am placing this main inside this class because this is the public class and this is the name of the file and I run this class. Okay, so I create an object. I first accept the string. Okay, then I call display. Okay, I'm not calling count vowels because count vowels is called from display itself. Okay, so the code for my first approach where I create a separate class, create its object and call the method is done. So let me compile this. Okay, running this question 5. Enter a string. I'll say robotics. Okay, so I need to have print ln here. Okay, and print ln here. Okay, otherwise all this output is in one line. Okay, so Java C, Java robotics. Okay, so uppercase input string is this and vowels is 3, which is correct. Okay, let me put another example. I'll say Pal Krishna. So number of vowels are 3. A are the 3 vowels. Okay, clear. Run again. I'll say code with BK. Number vowels are O, E, and I. Okay, so this is the first approach. Okay, where I create a separate class with these data members and functions, create its object, and call the methods. Okay. Now the other approach is when I have all these requirements in a single class within the main. Okay, that is if I comment this out. Okay, I just have to copy the code, right? So I'll say this part. Okay, and I have to declare this string. Okay, so I create a scanner object. I read a string and convert it to uppercase. Then I count vowels. Okay, I say this part. Okay, and since this function is just displaying the string, okay, so I'm going to say the print part here, print the string in uppercase. Okay, so I say case input string. All right, so I've just copied the code from this class. So let me just comment this class. I don't need this class. Okay, compile again. Okay, run with the case robotics first. Okay, run again with the second case my name. Okay, same output. Okay, this is the alternate approach. So all I did was copy the code from these functions and put everything in this main. Okay, so I'm going to say your alternate code can be copy this, paste this, your alternate code, comment this entire single class. Okay, and I'm keeping this code in the same file so that when I upload the code, right, when you find the link for this code, you can find this particular code as well. Okay, and I don't need this because this is not needed anymore. I am going to comment this part, this class. Okay, going back to our original solution, one quick compile and run. Okay, I'll say robotics. All right, so this is the solution to this problem and I hope this was helpful. So other questions of ICSE 2024 Computer Applications Specimen Paper are also solved and uploaded. The links to those videos I will add in the description of this video, and I will also add the link for the code of this solution in the description of this video. You can download the code from there. So let me know in the comments if there was any doubt or if there was anything not clear to you about this video, and please let me know your thoughts about this video. You can always let me know in the comments if there's a question you want me to solve or if there's a concept you want to discuss. Thank you.